Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Christmas in Coloritaville. This is a color with Donna, and I'm working in the Merry Christmas Designs coloring book by Creative Haven. This is the color along book for the month of December here on the channel, and I am going to be working on the Christmas bells page. I thought that looked like it would be a lot of fun. So that's the page I'm going to be working on today. And for those of you who are kind of following along, you know that I intend to finish this book in the month of December. So yay! And I'll have a big flip through of the finished book on the channel either on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I haven't decided quite yet on that. I guess it's going to depend on making sure I'm, first of all, finished with the book, and second, um, getting all of your wonderful images that are sent throughout the month up for that video also. So for those of you who have no idea what that just meant, I'll go ahead and touch base with you guys on that. I'm asking if you would to please participate in the color along. It does not have to be out of this book. Just any Christmas image is wonderful. And if you really don't have a Christmas book, if you have a mandala or some other type of book, if you want to color in that, and just make sure you're using Christmassy, festive type colors, that would work also. And what I'm asking you to do is to initial or sign your finished page and write on that hashtag Coloritaville Christmas, as you see in the title of this video. And then in the description of my videos, there's my email address. It's in all of my videos. Just click on the description and get my email address and email me a copy of the picture that you colored. And at the end of the month, like I said, December 24th, December 25th, I am going to make a slideshow of all of your images to include at the end of my flip through of this completed book. I think that that would be loads of fun for everyone. And in the email, when you send it to me, if you would like, put your name and mailing address inside the body of the email. And you never know, you may get a little visit from Santa, compliments of me, straight to your mailbox. I have some boxes that are already made up with Christmas gifts, and they are ready to go. They just need addresses and new homes. These are books and supplies that I have accumulated over the year, where either I'm not coloring in the book, never, and of course they're new, never colored in. I never colored in the book, or I ended up with 2 copies, or someone so generously sent me the books to share as giveaways and things like that. So those are boxed up and ready to go. And that is how to possibly get a little visit um, from me into your mailbox at your home. Just a little way to bring a Coloritaville Christmas into your home. So, and just a huge thank you for participating here with me on the channel and supporting me on the channel and things like that. So, just my little way of giving back during the holiday season. So, I hope everyone is doing really well. Things are starting to hopefully look up here in our household. I'm definitely enjoying the color along so far. I love coloring in this book. I'm so glad I chose to do this over the season. because this is just the cutest book. And the images aren't super detailed and busy and things like that. So it is an image that, I mean, you can put as much work into as you want and make it as complicated as you want, or you can, you know, not make it super duper complicated and actually get through the image fairly quickly. So that's how I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish the book this month and have it ready. And that's really cool because I love completing books. I have a little shelf that I keep the books that I have completed in, and it's not many, 4 or 5 maybe, completed coloring books. And so it's loads of fun to do that. And I just, it's kind of like a challenge to be able to complete a book. So I'm looking forward to being able to finish this book up and have it ready for you guys to see in the video. And I'm super duper excited to be able to share some of your images with the community also. Thank you to those of you who have already sent me images to share. I am getting them in my inbox and I appreciate it. Um, I'm going to try my best to just in some way reply to each email so you guys know that I have it. But if I haven't replied to you, that does not mean I didn't get it. It just means I've been really busy and haven't had a chance. This is a pretty big color along that I've taken on, and I'm doing the best I can to make sure that I meet the obligations of doing the videos for the color along, because I also have Mystical 2021 that has started um, up for the year. And those are the Karen E. Meyer books, Mystical Lands books, and I wanted to start with the Christmas books in December. She has 2 Christmas books. And then starting in January, I'll start working through some of her other books. I believe there's 6. Is there 6? 2 Kel Switch, 3 Uchanas, and then 2 Christmas. So there's 7 books. So there's 7 books total. Yes, that's correct. 7 books total. So I'll be working through those books throughout the year this year. So super excited about that. That should be loads of fun. Right now I'm just using my Cali Art markers, my Cali Art brush markers here. I really do like these, and believe it or not, I've got several that are already starting to kind of go dry. I'm going to have to get me a backup set of these because I really do like them. I've been using them a good bit since I got them. So I do really like these. I've been very impressed. I think the nibs hold up fairly well. I have a few nibs that are starting to fray just a little bit at the ends, but those are the markers that I have used almost completely up. Those are the ones that are starting to get a little dry. So that's great that the nibs held up like that. So I'm super happy with those. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this right here before I forget. We're going to use my dual hybrid metallic just to add a little bit of extra shine to these Christmas bells. I was going to use my GCSM ones that I've been telling you guys about lately, but they are across the room because they're being used in another project. So I have a little jar that I keep on my desk that I keep things like, I try to keep a dual hybrid silver, a dual hybrid gold, my Stardust clear, jelly roll glaze, and a white jelly roll, as well as like my pencil eraser, art pen, or like the drawing pens, micron type pen, and things like that in that jar. So it's right here whenever I need it, because my couch, my comfy chair, is located right to the side of my desk, and the jar is on that edge of the desk. So it doesn't matter if I'm in my comfy chair or if I am sitting here at the desk coloring, that jar is right there, so I can grab things out of it. And those are just like the different little embellishment type things that I use on a regular basis. I also have like a Wink of Stella pin in there. It's not filled with Wink of Stella anymore. It's actually filled with um, sparkle inks from, oh goodness, Spectrum Noir. That's what I've got it filled with right now. So, but it's there in case I want to grab it and need it anytime. So it's just nice to have that right at arm's reach. Okay, where are we at now? Let's see. I was going to come back in and add a little more yellow to that, and I don't know where. Oh, ow. Did you guys hear my shoulder pop? My microphone is like right beside my shoulder on my lapel. So I thought maybe you guys may have heard that because it hurt a little. That hurt just a little. Popped pretty loud. I'm just going to put a little bit of extra here just to kind of make these two colors maybe not run together as much, kind of thing. Give it hopefully an appearance of a little bit of depth, since I am just straight coloring for this. And if I wasn't just straight coloring, there's probably no way I could finish this whole book. But most of the book's going to just straight color. Of course, I'm using different types of mediums also in there, or in here, but yeah. Okay. So let me know what you guys are working on for the month of December. What all are you doing as far as coloring or crafting or any of that? I am interested to know what everybody's doing. For me, it's pretty much all coloring. So, there's not a lot of crafts and things that I truly do. I used to like to paint like ceramics and things. I really used to find a lot of joy in that. Haven't done that in a very long time. And that's mainly because it's been hard to find, like blank ceramics to color. And there for a little while, I was taking like yard things, things that you normally put out in your yard, whether it be like gnomes or whatever. And um, if they were like faded from sun or whatever, I was like painting those, giving them a fresh coat of paint. That was a lot of fun. Maybe I'll tackle some of those again this year. Who knows? All right, so I think we got the pretty bells done, so that's good. Give me just a second to get me some coffee and stuff. Hold on. Okay, I'm thinking, I don't know. I think I would really like to do the bow in paint pen, maybe. But I don't have any paint pens here at the desk, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'm going to go in with Ruby with my Graphite Bee because I absolutely love this color. Just to do the berries because I really love this color of red. I can definitely see that I'm going to have to buy a replacement for this marker because it's probably one of the favorite reds that I've had. I don't know if any of my other sets quite have this color. Maybe my Copic. I need to look and see if in my Copic inks I may have a very similar color. I'll have to compare my swatches to see. I'm not much of a red person. In my regular colorings, for whatever reason, I don't generally pull towards reds, generally more pinks, not the reds. But at Christmas time, I definitely like a nice deep red color. It's very pretty. Okay. Oh, I got some down here. We got to get done. For a second, I thought we were finished. There we go. Now that's done. All right. See, I really do like that color red. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I think it's pretty great. Um, no, not quite. All right, let's do these like holly leaves. Mm. Yeah, so Gary's got to go to the doctor today. By the time you guys see this video, that would have already been a few days ago. Because I'm trying to get these filmed. When I have a chance to film one of these, I'm trying to do that. So it'll have been a few days, but there was some abnormalities in his blood work due to the COVID, and they need to make sure that those numbers are starting to come back into the normal range. It was actually his D-dimers, and basically those numbers, if they're bad, can indicate a high probability of PE blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, and so that's a spooky, scary thing. So they need to make sure that those numbers are coming back in. And then there's something else that's abnormal or was abnormal, and I can't for the life of me remember exactly what that was, but they needed him to come back in to get that blood work redrawn so they can look at those numbers and make sure that's good. And he also has to go to his neurologist today also, because he was diagnosed earlier in the year with amplified pain syndrome. That's just a nice manly way to say fibromyalgia. And I know you guys may have just laughed, but I'm not kidding. It's true. When the doctor diagnosed him, of course, Gary's been in medical stuff most of his life, but he'd never heard of amplified pain syndrome. So he questioned the doctor about it. And the doctor asked him, well, are you familiar with fibromyalgia? And he says, oh, yeah, sure. And he said, no, same thing. It's just for men, um, when a man's diagnosed as amplified pain syndrome. And I'm like, seriously? That's so funny. That's just funny. I find that hilarious. I guess, there's too much history, stigmatism, and stuff attached to um, fibromyalgia. And, goodness gracious, a man could never have that. Because I know for many years, women were basically treated as if they were crazy when they had fibro before they really understood it and really even gave it a name or anything. And there's still I don't know, just something still, people kind of look at you funny when they hear some people. It's getting a lot better. So thank goodness. But yeah, apparently men get amplified pain syndrome. But he has to go to the doctor for that because his doctor needs to do a checkup or whatever and refill those medications and things. He's on Lyrica. It does seem to help. So that's positive. Oh, Riley, don't start, baby doll. I'm sure you guys can hear him trying to key up. It's super duper cold outside. Normally I put them outside when I do color and chats, but it is super cold today. And I may get a knock on the door here in just a few minutes. I know my mother-in-law has a doctor's appointment this morning, and she may open the door and want to chit chat before she leaves. I don't know, because that may be what Riley's starting to key up about. He may be hearing her getting ready to leave, so we'll see. It's really quiet here in my room right now. I finally turned like the air conditioner off because it got super duper cold, and so it's not running right here at my desk. So it's so quiet, so quiet. I don't think I realized how much air pollution that was, not air pollution, but how much noise pollution that was putting out until I turned it off and I walked in the room and I was like, wow, it's super quiet in here. And then I had to think about it for a minute. I'm like, why does it seem so quiet? And then it finally hit me that I'm just so used to hearing that sound. Give me a minute, guys. Hold on. Okay. Maybe not. I thought we were about to get an announcement. Sorry. I may have to mute that again in just a second. We'll see. Okay. So, hold on, guys. Okay. Maybe, I think maybe we're okay. Yeah, she was getting ready to leave. I thought we were going to get an announcement here in the room, but it didn't. Okay, sorry about that. And I'm not going to be able to really edit that out because I don't know, maybe I can. I'll try if I can remember. Last time I said I was going to edit something out, I couldn't find it to edit it out. All right, so I think that's looking really good. What do you guys think? I think so. Okay, so I think I may have changed my mind. I think I'm gonna do like these in a lighter, the little dots here in a lighter green. Um, I think I'm still gonna go in around the edges of this and use my black red dual hybrid, the one that says it's black, but it kind of shines a really deep red. I think that is what I'm going to do the outline around these little bells with. So I think that would be pretty. I've got to run out to the store today too. I need to get my medications that got refilled. I've got to get them picked up. I need to wait until around lunchtime because they had to order some medication for Gary, and it's not going to be in until around lunchtime. So I need to kind of wait until the lunchtime hour. Riley's keying up because he hears my mother-in-law at her car. I'm sorry, guys. See, this is one of the ones that the tip is starting to fray on. So it's not as a fine tip anymore because I've used it so much. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, I think maybe you can a little. I don't have the autofocus features and stuff like that on this camera, so I can't get it to autofocus in for you guys. I'll have to look and see if there is an autofocus that maybe I can turn on for when I need to show you guys something up close, but the tip on this one has gotten pretty frayed. There's no longer. Oh, excuse me. That was so rude. It just came right out. I don't know why I'm belching so frequently. That was embarrassing. But yeah, I don't know. There's no tip left on this. It's just, I mean, there's a tip, but it's a frayed tip. So, yep. So that one's wearing down. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I'll use this one in here to get like on the insides around the greens. And then I'll probably do the outline of the bow off camera because I don't have the gel pens that I need here with me right now. But my finished book will be up, when I get the book finished, and you guys will get to see all of the images. There's been a couple others that I worked on a little bit. Off camera also, so this is the coral pink. I do think it's a gorgeous color. I'm so sorry, guys. And yes, it takes my mother-in-law that long to get into her car to go somewhere. She probably should not be driving anymore. And Riley just stays keyed up because it's just like being in and bang in and crap. I went over that line. Swear I'm thinking about getting him a bark collar to keep on him like during the daytime so he'll learn that during the day this is not appropriate. I don't know if that's Gary coming in or his mom, so somebody's actually coming in the house. All right, hold on, guys. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know who was coming in. Oh, goodness. I'm so sorry. I tell people that I'm going to film, but I don't think they understand. And I get the interruptions and things. So I think I'm just going to have to go ahead and end this video because there's just so much going on right now. And Riley's just going to keep keying up. And I'm actually getting very embarrassed at this point. I'm doing my best here. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like the video and share it out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope that you're going to participate in the color along and send me your images. I explained in the beginning of the video how to do that. So thanks so much. And I will have this video, or I will have this picture finished up for you guys to see. And then in the finished book video, and I'll also be showing all your pictures then as well. Thanks so much. And I appreciate you guys so much beyond measure. Love you. Peace, love, happy coloring, and Merry Christmas from Coloritaville. I will see you guys in the next video.